Slaves crossed that river, they could come here to Waynesville, and this is part of the Underground Railroad.
For just this extra large shake, and they are so good.
We're Tyler, Molly, and Moose. Travelers, van lifers, business owners, and college students, all at the ages of 21 and 22. Last summer in 2020, we got married and then spent all the money we had converting an empty cargo van that we ended up naming Stanley. After all that hard work, we've visited 37 states and 25 national parks just in this last year. Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below to follow along our journey. We are in Waynesville, Ohio for this vlog. We could not be more excited to take you guys around the downtown, but first we've stopped here at the Memorial Park to walk around and pay tribute to our soldiers. So while this park isn't very big, it's more about the significance of it, and that's because this is Waynesville, little tribute to the soldiers that have gave their all for this country. And what's really awesome is right behind me we have two rocks that signify the wars that we have fought in since the beginning of the 20th century and all the way through Iraq and Afghanistan. So that's really awesome. Also, there's just a main one that has a message written for those who have given their lives and thanking them for it. So a really cool little spot to come and just kind of pay your tributes to those who fought for us.
Now where?
Downtown. So now we have parked downtown. Let's go tour the antique capital of the Midwest.
So we are heading to the Friends Home, which is a museum, but first, right behind me is the Waynesville School building. It was the old schoolhouse before, and I'm not sure if it's still in like being used, but we were walking up this really hilly road and I am dying.
So here at the Museum of the Friends Home, this is actually where single female teachers would live, and then they would just have a short commute over to the school right over there. But what's really cool is that we are in like a Quaker section of town, and the Quakers are very famous for being abolitionists from the very beginning of slavery here in the United States. And because of its really close proximity to the Ohio River, once slaves crossed that river, they could come here to Waynesville, and this is part of the Underground Railroad. So this is a stopping point for many slaves on their way to freedom, and it's a really cool thing. I'm really proud of the fact that Waynesville can be recognized as that. And yeah, this is really cool. This is really funny though that the single female teachers lived away from their homes and their families and everything. They lived in this house right here.
So we aren't able to go inside today. It's closed, but through the week it is open on certain hours, and you can go inside and tour the different rooms and kind of hear a history lesson. So that would be something kind of cool if you come on a weekday.
Now that we've walked around Waynesville and we've loved it, now it's time for the main reason we came: ice cream.
We went to Churn for some chocolate shakes. They are huge. You don't get a size choice, but they're $5.99 for just this extra large shake, and they are so good. The chocolate ice cream isn't too sweet, but it has a really rich homemade taste to it. And then you get whipped cream and a cherry on top, and it's the perfect way to cool down after this really hot day in Waynesville. So that does it for our time here in Waynesville. We brought our sweet treats back to the van to be with Moose and enjoy on the way home to our apartment. We love the history here, and the downtown is so quaint and has so much charm. But we will see you next time in another small town. Bye.
You ready? So this park isn't very big, so there's not a whole lot.
I'm not ready. What do I say?
One that's open.
Oh yeah, I don't know when it's open.
Go ahead.
Oh. I'm so
Just say
sorry.
that we're not allowed to be, or we can't be in there today.
We're not allowed to be.
Molly got us kicked out within 2 minutes of being
I'm
inside.
so tired. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
So we aren't allowed to go in there today, and I'll redo it.
So Waynesville is named after General Anthony Wayne.
Come on. Let's walk.